Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's to the 10 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. They'll run it with Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down following the run. Here's Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. It's second down. Dalton looking. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Unable to find Green. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They run. It's Hill. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Dalton. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First and 10 for Dalton. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Andy Dalton to Mixon on the check down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a run with Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going deep for Montgomery. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the pack on 3rd. 46 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Crosby on now to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Play fake here on first down. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go!
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Rodgers now on first down. Touchdown, Packers. Lance Kendricks as the first half is winding down, and the Packers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Packers get set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Escapes the defender. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. In motion right is the running back. So Dalton now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Room here to run. Finding room at the 30. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Now, nobody leaked. Big play. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, you got what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Packers. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vincent Ray. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, Montgomery. And he's got room. Now we're going to get a halt in the action because Ty Montgomery is shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are pouring it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap for McCarron. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And the back goes into motion. Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. And this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's McCarron on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Archer. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. After the penalty, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. third down they go, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run here with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Second down following the run. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 41 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.